Alright, year 5, Order of the Phoenix. Um, oh, this is the year that, this is a year we start out with where, of course, Harry's feeling alone because he hasn't heard from Ron or Hermione. Of course, at school, Dumbledore ignores him, but before that, Harry gets in trouble for saving his cousin Dudley from a Dementor's attack, which he then in turn gets in trouble for and grounded because of that. And essentially he gets the letter saying that he's expelled, but Mr. Weasley's able to convince them not to expel. He convinces the ministry not to expel him, but rather give him a hearing, and which does happen, which involves Kingsley and Madame Moody and Tonks and some other people from the ministry to gather Harry to take him to the meeting place of the Order of the Phoenix. All this opening stuff before we get back to Hogwarts is all narration. It'll all be narration. I'm gonna say up until the first day of class. So the first day of class, of course, this one will go back to the way it was in the first 3 years. It's always remained open, but again, we'll go back to finding things for people, collecting wizards and famous witches and wizards cards, trading beans to Fred and George and their store, being able to kind of wander around Hogwarts. But what really changes this year also is the factor that Dolores Umbridge is a part of the Defense Against the Dark Arts professor. So this is the year that we see Dumbledore's army made, and so those meetings will be playable. Unlike the original, we won't be going around to find the DA members. It'll be like in the book where Hermione makes a communication coin telling them when the next meeting is and everything. Of course, anything and everything that deals with Umbridge will be narration. Of course, this is their owl year, so they're prepping for that. This is also the year that nearing the end of the school year, Fred and George leave. This is the year that the battle at the ministry happens. This is also the year that we finally figure out that because of the piece of Voldemort's soul inside of Harry, there is a mental connection between him and Voldemort. So when it comes to dealing with the occlumency lessons with Professor Snape, they will be narration up until the final occlumency lesson, where we actually see Snape's memory of Harry's father tormenting him. So we'll actually get to see that. And we'll see other memories that are scattered throughout the year. This is the year also that the minister finally admits that Voldemort's back and they're in trouble. This is the year that at the department, at the ministry, Dumbledore takes on Voldemort, so we'll do that. We'll play that. It won't be narration again until the other ministry workers show up, like the minister himself. Once they show up, it becomes narration again. But this will be the year, a whole lot of stuff. So yeah, it'll be a game chock full of a whole bunch of stuff. So